USC defeats Notre Dame 54-24. It was one of the most exciting football games in history. Well, first, excuse the band aid. I got whacked by a container lid as I was setting up my Disney nutcrackers. Anyway, 50 years ago, this next week, right here in the LA Coliseum, the USC football team did something that seemed to be impossible. They were playing against Notre Dame, who is ranked number 5 nationally. And the Irish totally dominated the first half, leading USC 24-6. But then the second half was a different story. Anthony Davis ran the second half kickoff back 102 yards for a touchdown, and in the space of 17 minutes, USC scored 49 unanswered points and won the game. Many said that for any team to accomplish that feat against Notre Dame's top-rated team would be impossible. But USC did it. Which brings me to the subject of today's nugget, doing the impossible. And I'll be right back after a video of Anthony Davis' historic touchdown run.
Notre Dame will kick off. All right, McLaughlin advances on the football. It's been an Irish afternoon as he boots it high and long and deep in the end zone. Davis coming out at the 10, 15, 20, coming outside at the 30. He's at the 35, the 40. He's going all the way at the 30, the 25, 20. They won't catch him. Touchdown USC. 100 yards and then some. Listen to this Coliseum roar.
Doing the impossible. Recently, I attended the USC versus Nebraska football game with my good friends Phil Liberatore and Matthew Barnett. And Phil told me that in 1974, he was a student at USC and attended that history-making contest. The interesting thing is, after the game, it was disclosed that during the halftime intermission, USC coach John McKay gave the team a pep talk. He told them, in spite of the lopsided score, they still had a chance to win the game. He told the players all they needed to do was calm down, play better defense, and score on the second half opening drive. As you now know, when the Trojans went onto the field, what seemed to be impossible happened. Author Cherry Scott teaches that ordinary people only believe in things that are possible. Extraordinary people think about and visualize what is impossible as being possible. Statesman Nelson Mandela once said, "Something always seems impossible until it is done." Think about the things we use today that at one time were considered to be impossible. Electric lights, flying, microwaves, solar energy, cell phones, and the list goes on and on. Anthony Robbins believes that telling yourself that you can do something opens up the mental pathways that begin to show you ways it can be done. And then when this is followed up with effective action, almost anything can be accomplished. See, that is why I believe the odds of USC winning that game did not change on the football field. It changed at halftime in the locker room. Because in those few short minutes, Coach McKay changed the thinking and the beliefs of the team. So maybe you're facing a negative situation or a goal that seems to be impossible. If so, I encourage you, become a possibility thinker. Remember the words of Jesus, "Nothing shall be impossible to you." God bless you. Go with increase.